One way to think about the last sequence of rooms in the European paintings galleries is to understand the rise of France in particular, and also within France, the Salon exhibition. This is an annual exhibition put on by the Royal Academy that really dominates not only French painting, but by the mid-18th century, dominates European painting more generally. This gallery in particular looks at the 18th century when the Salon as an exhibition space and the French Academy really structured artists' lives almost completely, and eventually the public exhibition of works of art. Artists are painting specifically for exhibition, not necessarily even with a patron. This is a new phenomenon. It's not painting for a church, it's not painting for a given collector, but rather for publicity and the critics. It becomes all of the groundwork for thinking about the 19th into the 20th century, but also for how we view art today, even the phenomenon of art museums. The idea that works are there for your enjoyment as a public, the idea of a public art viewing being part of urban culture. This is Adelaide Labiguiard's self-portrait, a monumental work that was shown at the Salon of 1785, and she depicts herself before the easel with two of her pupils. And it's really seen as a kind of manifesto of women's art education and role as professional painters, which she shows with great accomplishment and gusto here in this ambitious self-portrait that includes herself dressed really to the nines. And this is very typical of artists in this moment as they tried to establish themselves as respectable, as a profession that was akin to the liberal arts rather than just a kind of manual activity. They often showed themselves as people who'd achieved a certain place in the world. And clearly between the furnishings and her dress, her hat, all of these things are making that clear. With the French Revolution, the number of women who would participate in public exhibitions exploded. And the Met is really fortunate in that we have an extremely strong core group of works by women painters from the 1770s onward. But this kind of image shows you the public visibility of women as painters at the end of the Ancien Regime.